Are you looking for a new mortgage? Get unbiased advice from our team of experts at the Nottingham Mortgage Services. Secure the right deal, and you could save money on your mortgage. Visit thenottingham.com/mortgages and let us help.
The Elite League 2011-2012 season is about to get underway, and this game coming up, Nottingham versus Cardiff, actually counts for Challenge Cup points as well. And remember, Panthers are the Challenge Cup holders. In the Elite League, our visitors, the Cardiff Devils, finished joint top on points, but on wins in regulation, they came a disappointing second for them. In the playoff finals in this building, they lost to us. It's not a great building for them, and they were very much the bridesmaids last year, competing and getting nearly to the finishing line, but never quite crossing it. How will this season start? Well, it's a new look Panthers roster, and it's a new look Cardiff Devils roster, although both have kept a core of players on that roster to have a little bit of continuity, which we all know you have to do. We've got a brand new magazine, we've got 6 new faces in the Nottingham lineup. We've got new rosters, new strips, we've got new initiatives to let the fans win. We've got new everything. It's going to be a great night. The fans have just started to come in to the fabulous Capital FM Arena here at the National Ice Centre. We're anticipating a record first game crowd, and if that happens, we'll hopefully let you know during commentary. But coming right up, it's the puck dropping for the first competitive game of the season. The GMB Nottingham Panthers against the Cardiff Devils. It's going to be an explosive start to the season. It's sponsored by FM Sudafix.
The Nottingham Building Society, along with our partners, providing you with all your financial needs, including savings, the lifetime ISA, mortgages, and home insurance. Visit thenottingham.com to find out more about how we can help.
If you are proud to be a fan of the GMB gentlemen, our match mascot this evening is 10-year-old Bradley King from Carlton. Bradley will now perform the ceremonial puck drop with, from the Devils, Brad Moss. And from the Panthers, Ian Limping.
Please pick up the two small line amongst the two gents. slashing Francis.
All right, folks, I'm sorry we were a bit late starting with the commentary. We had a few teething troubles on opening night, but we're in business now. And it's Levers and Francis in the box on slashing penalties, and it's a 5-on-3 power play for the visiting Cardiff Devils, celebrating their 25th year in ice hockey. Colour commentary tonight, it's another Moran. It's Paul Moran, former fans' favourite. Hello. Nice to see a big full arena for an opening game, Paul.
Great opening crowd. This is testament to the Panthers and the people working behind the scenes to pull people in. This is fantastic, and let's hope the Panthers can kill this penalty to start with.
Those teething troubles just go on and on, son. Talk about the play while I plug my headphones back in.
Well, Panthers win the face-off and get that down there, and Cardiff break out as the D-man brings it up. Comes through neutral zone. Cardiff will try and set this up and make a play from the half wall. Richardson on the puck right now. Guy goes down in the crease. Maybe should have got a call there from Hicks, but he's not paying attention. And Richardson up top, puts it across. They're going to try and work this down low. Richardson with a one-timer, rebound goal. Cardiff take the lead 1-0. And 5-on-3 power play, that's pretty predictable, to be honest, and two pretty weak calls, if I'm honest. Both slashing calls pretty weak, and not a good start from the ref, and not a great start for us with this crowd, but we'll get through it.
Just 2 seconds to go on the 5-on-3 before it would have gone 5-on-4.
Weak calls from the ref, to be honest. First game of the season, first shift, everybody's trying to get into it. First two shifts, he makes two slashing calls. It's terrible.
Well, don't forget, in the playoff final, Nottingham went 2-0 down to this team and then came back, and they went 3-1 down and they came back, and then we won 5-4.
Oh, if you want any team to be a come-from-behind team, it's a team with the offense like the Panthers, so I don't see it being a problem as Stevie Lee comes back and sends that down the ice.
Popped back into the zone by the Devils, but David Clark corrals it and sends it down the ice. Chris Frank, the big tough guy, about to go in the corner and get the puck, but David Clark gets there first and stands up big to the tough guy. The puck squirted down the left wing, but McRae can't do much with it at the first attempt. He's got another go, and Jordan Fox comes in and throws a hit. The word is the newcomer, Jordan Fox, grandson of Professor Wink Wilson, does that a lot. He's got stuck in again, but Devils bring it forward with McRae, rated by Corey Nielsen.
Offside.
One of the Dobbin was offside, the newcomer. Clarkey gives him a bump, and Panthers are back to full strength. So we're skating 5-on-5, but Panthers trail by a goal to 0 in a game sponsored by FM Sudafix. Good crowd in for the first game of the season. Steve Wilkinson's on the camera as ever, hence the quality of the pictures, everybody. We've mentioned one of the newcomers. We've got newcomers in the lineup. They'll get more and more familiar to you as the season wears on. Scott Dobbin of the Cardiff Devils, wearing 12 on this wing just below us, is 28. He was a draft pick of Ottawa and was in the Bundesliga in Germany last year. Corey Nielsen has a chance to clear for the Nottingham Panthers, takes his time, fires it across. Benedict tries to use the skate, doesn't get control, but it's flicked down the ice by Tom Norton on a two-way this year with Milton Keynes. Still available. Levers tries to go one way. Jordan Fox finishes his hit. Where's the lovely number 44? So beloved of the fans here from its Barry Nykar days. Low shot from Dobbin on the backhand, dealt with by Killer K-Wall. Matt Francis tries to win the puck. Dobbin sends it to the front, but the only one there is Tom Norton. He doesn't get enough on it, but it's squirted over the blue line. Benedict takes his time, gives it to Francis. Francis winds up for the shot. Stick and pad saved by Stevie Lyle. And now a chance to clear for Mark Smith, one of the Smith brothers. Panthers changing on the fly as Guy Lepine goes back to get the puck.
I like Jordan Fox.
I think he's what you would call our kind of hockey player.
Finishes his hits, one shift, 6 hits I think. Clarkey out there with him. Clarkey finishes 2 or 3 hits, which are good. Stands up big to the big Frank defenseman for the Devils. That was a good hit. And Panthers trying to set the tone, keep it tight at the back, and I think they'll be fine going into this game.
4 minutes and 5 seconds gone. Panthers trail by a goal to 0. But I think it's fair to say they've been pretty much dominant, even though they've been on kill for a lot of that 5 minutes.
Yeah, good work here as Panthers come out and dump it down. Beauregard and Francis going after it.
Well, Matt Francis was signed for speed. He also came in on the recommendation of Brendan Cook. who last year recommended a certain John Pele to coach Nielsen. He didn't take that advice. Pele went on to be the league's #1 points and goal scorer with the Cardiff Devils, but he's changed allegiance now to Belfast, and they've had to replace Pele this year. Francis recommended by the same guy, Brendan Cook, and Corey Nielsen thought, I'm not going to risk making the same mistake twice. Nottingham caught offside. Floating blue line comes into play. Stevie Lee, soccer style, knocks it down. Here's Scott Champagne, another of the newcomers. We'll toast him if it leads to an equalising goal, and it so nearly does, with David Clark steaming in at the back post, trying to force the issue.
Nice play by Mizey, trying to hit him back door. Really smart play.
Penalty coming up against the Cardiff Devils. I think it's Scott Matska going to the box for tripping, so Panthers will go to the power play after Scott Champagne has his legs ripped out from underneath him at 5:11 in the first period of tonight's match, sponsored by FM Sudafix, great supporters of the GMB Nottingham Panthers.
Clarkie already out there on the ice, so you're going to see the typical Nottingham power play here. I would have thought, I don't know what we've been working on all week, but would have thought Clarkie's going to slide up the top with Corey. They might do that little switch around, try and tee Clarkie up for the one time, or Corey will throw it at the net and see if we can get some deflection on it.
Penalty time at 5 minutes, 11 seconds. 5-1.
Matt Myers works the wall, gets it to Champagne. Champagne can't get it back to point man Corey Nielsen. Cardiff get it down the ice. Jeff Harima, who had such a strong finish in the playoffs, goes after it. Brad Voth finishes his hit on him. Just a helmet dislodged, the puck's at the feet, and Corey Nielsen mops up for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Can he quarterback and attack on the power play? Flicks it into the zone. David Clark stretches the legs, tries to get there. Mark Smith gets to it, can't get it past Champagne, but David Clark's stick is out of his hands, so he can't get control of it. The other Smith gets it across, but they don't clear the zone, and Jeff Harima tries to stick handle his way down the left wing past Phil Hill. He gets it in deep, it's behind the net. Clark gives it across to Champagne. Champagne looking for support, not coming, feeds it to the back of the net to David Clark. He feeds it out to the left wing. Matt Myers has a look. Cardiff born and bred, played against them so often he probably doesn't even feel Welsh anymore. Ricochets it around pinball style of Forrester legs, but it doesn't bounce kindly for the GMB Panthers, and we're halfway through the power play and Cardiff still lead by a goal to nil.
Not a bad start. A couple of chances there. I would have liked to see Mizey go across back to Clarkie behind the net there and try and hold out, wait for the perfect opening.
Jordan Fox is going to be a fan's favourite. He won the puck, he banged a body, he took it down the ice, he tiptoed through the tulips, and then he got his leg taken out from him, and Panthers will have 44 or 5-on-3, balancing the books.
Big time, always. But I think 44 seconds on a 5-on-3 should be enough. Clarkie's going to come off. Oh, no, Clarkie gets 10 seconds and comes back out there. All right, I like it. Let's see Clarkie here. Come on, Clarkie. Take their time. They've got 44 seconds. That's plenty of time to set up a play. They could take 35 seconds to make a play, make a perfect play, tee it up, one-timer.
Linesman telling Rick Strachan for not having sharp bench switches, line changes. It's the start of the season. No one knows who's covering who at the moment.
I doubt the linesman even know the rules, to be honest.
He's the better one of the two. Here's Guy Lepin. Corey Nielsen wanted it back, didn't get it. Brandon Benedict to Lepin. Lepin tries to fire a low wrist shot in. Nielsen gets it now, has a look. Feather pass. Jordan Fox right in front, tip from Brandon Benedict, can't get to the rebound. Stevie Lyle covers up. You played with Stevie Lyle in Belfast for a season. Can be very good. Can be excellent.
Can be excellent. Consistent, very good goalie, and obviously it gives you that added dimension. If you have a British goalie with the ability of him, it means you're so much stronger with that extra import. But nowadays with the quality of the Brits, like the quality of the Brits of the Panthers, maybe you're not that much stronger. Just depends.
Yeah, I mean, we've got good Brits. We've always had good Brits from your day and before that even. And Guy Lepin shot off target.
It's going to come all the way out. Nielsen just chipped that off the boards.
Oh, it's tipped over the boards by 17 for the Cardiff Devils. Mark Richardson, the former Panther. Or even 12, Scott Dobbin. I knew you wanted to correct me there, son.
No, I'll let it slide. Give you a couple of freebies. Well, it's a good kill for the Devils. They've got another 9 seconds, and it's 5-on-4. But Panthers shouldn't be disheartened. See if they can still get some out of the 5-on-4. They've still got a minute left.
It's taken a couple of big saves to keep it that way as well. Here we go, Corey Nielsen. They're getting one man back. He steps out of the box, but Champagne's gone past the box door. Gets it out, Beauregard. Across the back, David Clark stretches one-handed, gets possession, gets it back to Nielsen. Nielsen has a look, nothing on, backhands it to Champagne. Champagne scored in Belfast last weekend, the pre-season games. David Clark, it just bobbled up off the tape and he couldn't get anything on it, but it's with Corey Nielsen and Stevie Lyle's got it. He's not sure, but he's covered up. But Panthers piling the pressure on. 12:26 to go first period, 54 seconds on the power play. It's 1-0 to the Devils in a game sponsored by FM Sudafix.
Nice play by Nielsen there. It's just a little bit in Clarkie's feet. He couldn't get the tip on it to redirect it into the net. And then, to be honest, the second shot Corey probably could have settled that down and took 2 seconds and teed it up top shelf. I don't think he realised how much time he had coming down the pipe.
Jordan Fox wins the draw, uses his skates to get it back to the blue line. Corey Nielsen back across, Harima with the shot, and it's swept away by the Devils. Jordan Fox makes a nuisance of himself, sidesteps round 2, sidesteps round 3, gets his own rebound, and Stevie Lyle glove save. Great save by Stevie Lyle, great play by Jordan Fox.
Yeah, he's probably started the best for the Panthers tonight. He's flying out there, throwing hits, making moves. He's pumped up, wants to get the crowd behind him, and I think they are.
Panthers have a new number 44 hero.
Maybe, we're 8 minutes into the first game, let's not jump the gun.
Well, okay, but I mean, big shoes to fill in night guards, I'll give you that.
He needs to have about 19 fights before Christmas.
And win all 19, hands down. Different kind of player. But what I hear tell Paul is he does something that I know I particularly appreciate. If something happens to a teammate, he doesn't care who it is, he gets stuck in. Big shot from Harima at the blue line. I like this, Jeff Harima at the blue line. At point on the power play, Stevie Lyle got the blocker behind it and then the glove over it. You know, what I was saying was, you know, if something happens on the ice and some justice needs meting out, get stuck in. It doesn't matter who it is because you have to do the job for your teammates.
All right, those are the guys that the heartbeat of the team, and that's the kind of guy he seems to be, and that's the reviews everybody's giving him.
That's the drummer of the band. Here we go, Nottingham Panthers with 20 seconds. Last kick of the cat on the power play. Could be some early season tired legs out there. It's been a long power play. Jordan Fox tries the backhand around the other side of Mark Richardson. He saw enough of it. Banks it off the glass. There'll be no delay of the game call against him.
I'd like to see them shots from the point coming in a little bit lower. A couple of shots.
18 inches off the ice.
Yeah, no more than that. Not if you've got traffic in front of the net. You want a deflection.
Well, it's been a great power play opportunity for Nottingham to get back on even terms, but although it's been a pretty power play and a pressure-packed power play, it hasn't led to that equalising goal that the fans so clearly crave. We've got their man back, we're skating even strength. Brock Wilson flicks it in. High hit coming in there on Panthers' new number 15, Scott Champagne. Stevie Lyle makes one save, the puck's still bouncing around. Can Matt Myers keep it in the attack zone? Yes. Teed up. Gielepin.
Good shot.
At the moment it's Stevie Lyle 1, GMB Panthers 0.
Yeah, Cardiff killed the penalty well, and they've worked hard to keep the lead that they created off that first power play. I would say Panthers had the better possession though for the first 9 minutes, so that's fine. Just be patient, keep building on this, and the goals will come.
Having so many of last year's team come back, they know if you're patient, you get there if you keep playing well, and that's what happened at the end of the season last year, and it led to a couple of trophies for the GMB Panthers.
Yep. Nielsen finishes a good hit there. That's what we need to see from Corey this year. Finishing hits at every opportunity.
Big guy, big guy. If he'd finished his hits on his trials and his spells in the NHL, he might have played at the highest of levels. Did play for a long time in the AHL.
Cardiff hustling hard down here.
Well, this is Pierce who took the big hit from Corey Nielsen, and he's got it out to Matska. Matska tees it up to the high slot, stick to the corner by Kowalski. Stevie Lyle takes his time, flicks it down, it's deflected, there'll be no icing call. Now there is. 9:30 gone, first period. It's GMB Panthers 0, Cardiff Devils 1.
Is Marcus Maynard dressed tonight?
He'll be on the bench, yeah. You used to play with him. Oh, do you still play with him?
He plays for the university team. Good kid, really good kid. Hopefully he gets a few shifts tonight. Solid D-man.
Francis gets it into the zone, fires it through the legs of Richardson. It goes all the way out of the corner and back down, and he goes and gets it himself. Cardiff get another chance to bring it out. Panthers pick it off through Jordan Fox, centre ice. He sidesteps a Devil, he sidesteps a Panther, and he takes it down. Not many options on, so he goes his own way to the front and fires it over Stevie Lahr's right shoulder. And at 9:53, the GMB Panthers are back on level terms, and it may only be 9:53 into his Panthers career, but I still think Panthers fans have a new hero, number 44, on their hands.
If he looks like he started like he means to go on, and if that's, I tell you what, if he gets an assist and a fight by the end of this game, I might agree with you.
Gordie Howe hat-trick. Great job by Jordan Fox.
That was a nice goal.
Lovely goal, lovely goal.
I like how he keeps his head up though. He takes his time. Well, I think he's very aware of what's going on.
If he'd forgotten to keep his head up in the summer sun, he was reminded in Belfast, because he's got a row of stitches down the centre of his forehead where he got creamed in Belfast.
Jordan Fox, assisted 17, Max Francis, and 15, Scott Champagne.
Former Belfast Giant Brandon Benedict keeps the pressure on, keeps it in the zone for Nottingham, and he's getting help from Matthew Myers.
3 seconds.
Smith backhands it across. Chris Frank, the tough guy, gets it down the ice. It's deflected. Kowalski goes behind his net. Nice sick-handing skills. Denies Sam Smith, and here come the GMB Nottingham Panthers. David Clark with a big blast, low and hard, and it's come all the way round to right D, Steve Lee, who goes east to west, and then it's sent in with a tip from Clark into deep Cardiff territory. Crowds buzzing, teams buzzing. The new season's underway. Ooh, that was showboating passing skills from Corey Nielsen, the kind you see on Saturday AM with the footballers backheeling it through the legs.
Need to be a little bit careful here. Hopefully clear the zone here, because a couple of people are a bit tired. Matt Myers definitely needs a change. It's gone for icing. That's not great.
Can't change on an icing whistle.
Clark and Myers is tired, so hopefully win this face-off, break out the zone, and get a couple of people changed pretty quick.
Yeah, Jordan Fox is 27 years of age. He hails from Kingston, not the one on Humberside, the one in Canada.
Not the one in Jamaica?
No, neither that one either. Mostly coast and AHL with Flint, Albany, Gwinnett, Manitoba, Chicago, Wheeling and Rochester. Last year he was in Jockey Pojat. Where's that, Paul? Where's it sound like?
Turkey?
No, Finland.
Good hit, I like it. Attaboy, Corey.
Corey Nielsen started last year leading the team in fights, or at least wrestles. You know, he had more 5-minute fighting penalties than anyone else.
That's fine, wrestling's fine.
2 big hits from him so far, setting the tone. Nothing wrong with that. We've got 11.5 minutes gone, and Panthers tied it up at 1-1. Oh, straight into the chest, and it's led to a breakout for the Cardiff Devils, who are missing Max Burbrayer. That was Tim Burrows trying to bring it forward. Brad Voth's on there, policeman with the young Brits.
Good play by Kowalski, patient, takes his time. It's all right.
Wrap around poke check from Voth. He's taken Guy Lepin's helmet off, he goes for a change. Voth didn't seem to want to drop the gloves if there was an invite. Wouldn't fight him at all last year in game after game after game. Cited a hand injury. So Nottingham said, well, stop the cheap stuff then. You're not going to back it up.
Good job by Levers there. Could have been in a bit of trouble there with a turnover inside the blue line as Lepine was changing. Leves just made sure he got it out the blue line. That's a good job.
McRae backhands it down the left wing. Picked up by Sam Smith. He was a bit of a find for the Cardiff Devils last night. Stevie Lee does a good job and gets it down. Ooh, high risk pass from Corey Nielsen. He'd be telling a teammate off for doing that.
I was hoping it came off. If it came off, Fox was flying down the wall.
Yeah, he would have, yeah. But it didn't.
No. Cardiff got Nottingham pending here as he works around the back of the net.
Robert Lakovitz out there.
Find your guys.
It's around the back with Pearce. Nice move. He comes around the front. Soft shot, though. Easily dealt with. Corey Nielsen wraps Pearce's stick up. And Panthers get the desperately needed change. Although they had got bodies on the ice, changing on the fly.
Just needed to relax a little bit. And I guess that's why he signed Kowalski first, because it's the type of goalie that covers when he needs to cover and gives everybody 5 minutes to regroup and settle down and reassess the play.
Had his signature on the contract 2 weeks before the playoff final.
He's a good goalie. I like the way he plays the puck. Very smart, very patient.
I don't like the way he applies for visas, but I like the way he plays ice hockey.
Oh, well. Shouldn't you apply for his visa?
No, you can't. That's the point. I did that. I did our bit. Then he has to do his bit at the other end.
Good stepping up there from Norts, centre ice. Great job.
Bounces kindly for Clarkey. He can't get it away. It was on its end anyway. And Gerard Adams, the player coach of the Cardiff Devils, not got his usual assistant on the bench tonight. Neil Francis is suspended for some reason. They got beat in Coventry in a pre-season challenge match. I don't know if he lost it on the bench with tonight's referee, Michael Hicks.
So exhibition game wouldn't count, would it?
It depends on the penalty. Games don't count. But if you do something, I can't imagine what he did.
Maybe he's got a stag do. It's Franny.
Saturday night in Nottingham.
Maybe.
You'll have to ask your buddy Squid at Escutia if they're booked in.
Is that Harima, 18?
Yeah.
Good work from him. Come on, boys.
There's a penalty coming in. It's incoming. It's hooking the call.
On us?
No, I think it's on Kenton Smith, is it? Yep, Kenton Smith.
Good.
One of the Smith brothers.
Oh, see if we can make something happen on this power play.
Ex-Manchester Phoenix, 32 years of age now, brother of Mark. He's the offensive brother, Kenton Smith. Well, they're both D-men, but he's the one that likes to make it happen at the other end of the ice.
Well, we got Lacko out here, Beauregard, Stevie Lee. I guess they're second power play unit, right?
They're all equal.
Yeah. 26. Is that Benedict or Champagne?
Yeah.
Benedict?
26 is Brandon Benedict. 2 years at Belfast. Only had 30 games last year because of injury. But he rattled in the points, I can tell you that. 37 points in 33 games last year for Belfast.
That's good. Stevie Lee brings it back to set it up. Beauregard.
Tip.
Lacko chip back to Beauregard. Good play.
Brandon
Take your
Fox.
time. Set it up.
Got to be patient. The fans all shout, shoot, shoot, shoot. There's no need.
Good
Take your
job by
time.
Jordan Fox.
Protects the puck, calms it down. Cardiff just about get their box shape for defending back.
Come on, Lacko, handle that.
He's taking the mickey, folks. It was an awkward pass. Beauregard goes to front, squirts it around, it's loose. Champagne is battered. Chance to clear by McRae. He backhands it down the ice. It clips a helmet on Phil Hill, and he sends it down the ice. Phil Hill used to play for the Nottingham second team, didn't he? When he was at university here.
He did indeed, he did indeed. He's gone on to much greater things since then. And we get a line change, and now we got Champagne, Myers, Clark.
And Harima and Nielsen on the blue line.
Clarkey keeps it down low. Good play. Nielsen's going to pick it up, tee it up. Good play. Nice save, Stevie Lau.
Harima's got the big shot. That's why he played 30-odd games in the EIHL. He's kept that one in with the big size 12s. Gets it to Myers in the corner.
Good cover from Clarkey. Take your time, Myers, your time.
And Harima gets a shot out of nothing. Champagne is bundled to the ice. Nothing untoward there, says referee Michael Hicks.
It's good work from the Panthers on the power play. They're all the 50-50 pucks. They're getting to them first, keeping possession, keeping the puck in, keeping the pressure on. It's good. It's a good start from them. 22 seconds left. See if they can get something. Win the face-off. See if they get something to the net. Lacko's back out there.
4:12 to go. 22 seconds on the power play. Fox is coming back to point. Benedict is thrown out the face-off circle. Beauregard has to take it. Just about wins possession with help from Lakovic to get it back to Fox. Now he's giving it in to Benedict. Fox has it back. Across the back of the net, Benedict right to the front. Great goal, great work, great play. Must have practiced that one at training. And on the power play, with exactly 16 minutes gone, sponsored by FM Sudafix, the Panthers lead for the first time, not only in this game, but in the season.
They've had the better possession all period, really, other than the goal that went against. I'd like to know what the shots on goal are. And great play there, still with the power play, grabbed it, took their time, patient. Couple of passes, comes on the back of the net and just picks him out coming in through the 5-hole. Really nice goal.
And Beauregard has picked up where he left off. He scored the winner in the playoff final against the Cardiff Devils. Sam Smith snots himself on the ice, centre ice. one anywhere near it. Tom Norton getting regular ice, of course, with no Danny Myers, he's injured. No Max Babreya, the Kazakhstan-born Israeli international for the Cardiff Devils. He's tweaked an ankle and was having a scan. They think he's only out for the weekend, so he'll miss the return match tomorrow night. Remember, this game counts for league points and Challenge Cup points. So if you want a springboard for the start of the season, this is one to win, boys. Levers. Out to Francis. Francis backhands it across. Too far in front for Jeff Harima. Carries a Dutch passport, Jeff Harima. No visa problems with him.
A little bit panicky there from Francis. He's got time. He could have picked Clarkey out with a clean pass.
Teams are going to bang Francis. He's only a small chap. He might be fast, but they're going to bang him. He'll have to get used to that, learn to live with it, and maybe he's got his elbows up and his stick up.
Yep, good work from Stevie Lee. Here's Clarkey. T1 up.
Runs off his stick, runs off Matt Myers' stick, but they've drawn a penalty.
Hooking. Perfect. 2:49 left in the period. Get another goal. You go in, you went 1-0 down, you go in 3-1 up. You're the better team, you're going to win the game.
I like Gerard Adams, but in all honesty,
maybe I'd sign somebody else.
Yeah, you know, I'd have him behind the bench. I think he's a decent bloke. I think he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, he doesn't move as quick as he used to, and he didn't used to move that quick
when he was a forward. Rebound, he's bouncing around, and oh, Panthers have a fourth go at it. Fourth goal, wasn't it? 3-4 goals. 2:36 to go on the period, 1:46 to go on the power play. Panthers piling the pressure on and looking to double their lead.
Cardiff look a little bit disjointed and a bit tired here. They'll be looking to try and get to the end of this period. So, see what Nottingham can create.
Well, it's a big killer, it's a big power play, depending on whether you're from the Valleys or you're from the Midlands. Champagne gets good control of it. Bounces off a stick and goes upstairs. Matt Myers reaches into a forest of twigs and comes away with a puck.
Harima, I think.
Well, it was Myers that won the puck and gave it to Harima, yeah.
Nielsen up top, couple of moves, shot.
Sticked upstairs, hits the netting. We'll have a whistle with 1:55 to go in the first period of a game sponsored by FM Sudafix.
Solid job. I'd like to see him get another goal and going 3-1 up, but if they're going 2-1 up, that's a solid 20 minutes. Go a goal down off a 5-on-3 on the first two shifts and come back and go in 2-1 or 3-1. I think Nottingham looked pretty good. Richardson.
Mark Richardson, former Panther, ex-Swindon. Cardiff are caught offside. Brad Voth, soft hands, didn't quite have control of it as he took it over the blue line.
56 left on the power play. It'd be nice if they could get some off this.
It's not a bad night out on a Saturday, folks, and our fan survey has a high 90s of a percentage answer. Would you recommend a night out with the Panthers to anyone? And it was 97 something percent, I think, said yes, I would recommend the Nottingham Panthers. Our survey said. Here's local lad Bobby Lakovitz. Turns it deep. Beauregard takes it on, has a look, can't get a shot away. Jordan Fox, back door, off a skate. Didn't do it on purpose, but off Beauregard's skate it landed nicely for the GMB Panthers. Benedict, cross-check from behind, knocked down, right in front of the net. Couldn't get the shot away moments ago. Stevie Lee feeds the side of the net. Lakovitz. I don't think it was on target. Beauregard fights to get it, and Stevie Lyle flies in.
Really nice play, really nice power play. Patience from every single person there.
Just 13 seconds left of the man advantage for Nottingham though, and 61 seconds left on the period. But playing well, looking good, bodes well.
Well, they only had 16 seconds the last time on the PP, and they got the second goal. So let's see if they can do it again.
Francis on the draw, Levers on the right wing, Harima on the left wing. 16, 17 and 18. Make it easy for the scorer if they score a goal.
Levers picks it up blue line.
Been playing defence in the pre-season games, Levers. Off the skates of Francis, goes right through the blue paint and out the other side. Devils get their man back, they've killed the penalty. Panthers have failed on the power play, but not without trying. Brock Wilson squirts it off a stick of Frank. Stevie Lyle backhands it across. Levers tries to win it in a tussle of strength with Smith, and now Levers has a chance to shoot. Say could go anywhere. It's come all the way out to Tom Norton. His shot, it ricochets around. Corey Nielsen fires one through a forest. Cardiff get a chance to clear, and they do at last get it over the blue line with McRae getting help from Hill, and then a sweeping check from Tom Norton wins the puck for Nottingham. Now you want to go in at 2-1, don't you? You don't want anything to happen. Last 10 seconds of the period. Corey Nielsen has a quick look at the score clock, checks the time, not going to score. He'll have a look.
Solid period defensively. 1 goal against, 5-on-3. You take that. Tom Norton's played great. Stevie Lee's done a good job. Really good period, solid period.
Tom Norton's going down to play EPL to get some ice time, practice and what have you. And obviously that's going to help him the more ice time he gets, but I think he does pretty good at Elite League level.
I don't think he needs to go to the EPL at all.
No. 12 minutes of interval on the clock here, but for you, it's just a click of a button. We'll be back in a moment with the second period.
So I'm walking through, and as I'm going out for warm-up, I remember saying to myself, walking down the tunnel, this is it. Right, I'm gonna walk on the ice. There's gonna be people in the stands coming to watch me play. So I step on the ice. I am not 2 feet on the ice, and I hear, "Leach, you suck!"
You start to think, what was I doing when I was 20 years old?
Right. Hey, I didn't think I was going to be doing that when I was 20 years old either. So.
Unfortunately, like you said, it's one of those moments where Julian comes up big when he needs to.
Oh, God. Dude, let's not pump his tires.
So I went out and I started lining up and I started going the wrong way against my own goalie because I was so nervous I didn't even realize. And everyone was yelling at me, and then I was like, oh my God.
Before we carry on, I will say that you have the most delightful accent that has been on this show. I've never had someone with that kind of Bostonian accent, so this is wonderful.
Yeah, hopefully you can understand me.
Well, I tell a story in the book about cycling with our team at one point.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, you should pick up the book. But
no, I think the first day he showed up was a good indicator of Linger. He walked in, and instead of carrying a hockey bag, he was carrying a duffel bag.
Don't do the mistake I did once, just leaving the ice, being the only rookie to not stay. I heard about it for months, let me tell you.
And you mentioned them a minute ago. What did you make of Johan's white skates when you first saw them?
Well, they're not for me, but I thought they were awesome. Yeah.
You had a fight in a game.
Oh, God.
Now, well... now,
all of a sudden, about after 5 minutes of doing drills and stuff, the Fury obviously starts to come down onto his face and everything. So, anyways, he takes off back to the boards and he's throwing water on his head and drinking it, and everyone's looking at him like, what's wrong with him? You know, like, what's going on? I never told anybody, right?
Just to recap then on the score, obviously it's 2-1 to the GMB Nottingham Panthers after 20 minutes of League and Cup action, sponsored by FM Sudafix. The new guys for Nottingham this year, you won't see a lot of Marcus Maynard. He's the youngster on defence, 23 years old, 6'1" from Leicester. He's played rec hockey, he's played junior hockey, he's played amateur hockey, and he's played university hockey. Panthers giving him a shot at the big time, if you know what I mean. So he'll have to learn the ropes, as it were. Newcomer, Scott Champagne's wearing 15, Matt Francis wears 17. Brock Wilson on defence wears 25. Brandon Benedict, you'll have noticed, first on 26. And Jordan Fox is wearing 44 for the GMB Panthers in white, playing from right to left. And it's the Cardiff Devils who win the first face-off of the second period. But Corey Nielsen makes a nuisance of himself, and it's freed the puck. And Fox backhands it down, but it's picked out of mid-air by Mark Richardson. He shoots into Corey Nielsen's leg pads, and it's turned round the back, and Mark Levers goes to get it. Levers on defence with the player coach. Bounces around the back. Lakovitz has time cleverly. Plays it down, takes his time. Nielsen backhands it across. Knows Levers can get to it first. Jordan Fox inside. Brandon Benedict takes it down the right wing. Has a look. Tries to feed the front. Goes and gets it. Doesn't have to. Lakovitz takes over. Backdoor. Gilapin with the shot, ricochets around off target. Benedict again has a look, no one at point, so he backhands it in. Panthers cycle the puck. Lakovic onto Francis. Francis brings it out, has a look, turns it into the corner. Lakovic has to react a bit quicker than that to beat Kenton Smith to it, but he gets it at the second attempt. That was young, little Matt Francis finishing the check there, sending Smith flying. Panthers send it in low. Francis goes to get it again. It's been a big shift for him so far, but it ricochets off a skate. Beauregard can't get it, and Matska brings it forward and sends it left wing to Dobbin for the Cardiff Devils, who've just sent it in. It bounces over the stick of Gilapin. Any interval reaction, Paul?
I saw Neil Francis. He's banned because I guess after the playoff final, he went and gave about, well, he said a few chosen words to the refs at last year's playoff final, so he's serving a suspension.
Oh. I didn't know he even got up. We were a bit busy. I never noticed that in the building.
Yeah, celebrating. I wouldn't have thought you were paying attention to what Neil Francis was doing in the refs room. But he said Berber's ankle's pretty bad and they don't expect him to be back for a while.
Oh. Well, the word out of Cardiff was he was out just for the weekend, but that's probably someone that I was talking to who's just been reading the press releases, you know.
Well, and he also gave a review on the Coventry defenseman that caused Berber's injury, Podgy, something like that, and he said he's fat. So.
Oh, I thought that was his name, Podge.
I think he said his name was something like Hodge or Podge or something, and then he said he looks like James Pease, which means which means he's big, fat, and slow. Sorry, Peasy.
You haven't seen Peasy lately, have you?
No, but.
Oh, someone's getting tough with Scott Champagne. Now someone else trying to get Phil Hill gets in there. Whoever's getting tough with Scott Champagne now needs a spank just to set the tone. Is that G?
Scott Champagne's one of our
skill players.
Yeah, and it is G, so yeah. But at the same time, somebody goes and beats up G. It's kind of a waste because you kind of want G on the ice, really.
Yeah, you do. It's like when you have Sean McMorrow playing for Dundee at the start of last year. You know, he's only got one attribute, the ability to fight. So, but they had so few players, Dundee, they had to play him as a winger. So everyone left him alone.
Well, you'd let him do what you want because it's like having a power play.
Correct, exactly. Anyway, he got his marching orders and he left.
Champagne's picked up a penalty here.
Yeah, it was elbows from Scott Champagne on Adams, which led to the attempted retribution. Panthers get it right down the ice.
Good work there from, I think that's Wilson, is it, off the face-off?
Yeah. Looks like he's wincing about something, though. He's got a bad thumb, though. He broke his thumb, broke the end of the thumb under the nail in the first game in Belfast last weekend. Dobbin couldn't get the shot away himself, so he sent it out left wing, but it's fired by Pierce straight at Benedict. Devils have it back. Protecting the puck there is McRae. He's got it again now. Kenton Smith wants it at the blue line, doesn't get it. That's a beautiful pass to Derek McCallum. Was he
Stevie Lyle, actually, that pass was. It was a bank pass.
No, David McCallum, wasn't it, the Invisible Man? You're too young to remember that absolute brilliant TV programme.
The Devils trying to set it up here.
Sam Smith, I nearly told you about him. He's a British kid, went to Canada, played juniors, had a little bit of time at Swindon, and Cardiff snapped him up. 6'3". And he came back, and amongst all those Smiths, he got in on the points last year at Cardiff. Matsky can't control it, Levers helps it further down the ice. And
good penalty kill, 40 seconds left.
Bradvoth is circling and circling, but he hasn't got the pass yet. Richardson's taking it all the way back behind the net, brings it out, gives it to Smith left wing. Up and over and into the corridor behind the Cardiff bench. We've had just 1 second short of 4 minutes, second period. Still 2-1 to the GMB Panthers, but they got 30 seconds of NRG Sports Nutrition penalty kill to go.
Playing good. I think Corey must be pretty happy with this. I think he'll have just told him at the end of the first, keep going the way you're going.
Yeah, I'd be happier if we were 5 or more goals ahead because I've got a bet on.
Shouldn't gamble.
I know you shouldn't, but there was a limit on how much you could put on. You could only put £8.81 on.
So it's not really worth it.
Yeah, no, it wasn't, but I'd gone through all the process of...
Beauregard looking for a wraparound, and he sends it all the way down. Nice. Take your time, 10 seconds left. Take it back. Wilson.
Fox pushes it past Richards, tries to get the legs going. Oh, big punch comes in from Frank.
That wasn't very
punch
nice.
in the back of the head.
It's Matty Myers.
Kill it. Oh, was it Myers he threw the punch on?
Yeah, Matty Myers. Nice move, and he threw a big punch/elbow on him.
Panthers bring it forward. Driving down the left. Clark sends it to the corner. Sidesteps G. Jared Adams goes to try and help win it. Gets help from Champagne. Champagne behind the net. Tries to make room for the puck. Matt Myers comes in, flicks it off the boards, and it just runs out of control for David Clark.
Clarkey wanted the pass. He was shouting yes, yes. As Champagne got a little bit of room, he wanted it right away. If he'd gave it him right away, Clark had a little bit of time, make something happen.
That'll be icing against the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Guy Lepine sends it down the ice, just over 5 minutes gone, 5:13 to be precise, in the second period. And it's GMB Panthers leading 2-1 in a game sponsored by FM Sudafix. And the NRG Sports Fuel Nutrition penalty kill worked a treat again for the GMB Nottingham Panthers.
Jared Adams out there. Let's see if we can burn him down the wing, get a 3-1 lead.
Well, with Stevie Lyle, in a way, he's kind of their spare import that can go on. You know what? Do you know what I'm saying? Because Stevie Lyle means they've got one more than the rest, one more import skater. But because Babre is missing, he's playing regular.
Yeah, you know, he does a solid job.
He's a good guy. I like him. He didn't ring me back on Thursday, though, so I told him off tonight. Said he didn't see the missed call on his phone.
Good work from Matt Myers.
Probably hasn't paid the bill.
Up to the top, Stevie Lee keeps it in, shot. Doesn't keep it in, but the linesman wasn't quite on his line. Is that Dalton?
No, that's Kavanagh.
Another one of my favourites.
Yeah, me too. 14:13 to go. That was a long shift, that last one. It seemed to, it's only 40 odd seconds and it felt like it lasted hours.
Lacko out there. Come on, leaps and bounds in 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when he was the size of...
He was one of your prodigies, wasn't he? And
him and Neely.
Yeah.
Both had long hair and they're about 5 years old. They still used to get 50 goals a year between them.
Neely's in the building tonight, I think. He was trying to blag a ticket anyway.
Good work there from Fox, just broke up that play. Lacko chases down and stopped the icing. Doesn't quite get there, but they call it off.
Puts a stick in, he's won possession. Benedict tries the shot from the tightest of angles. There were no other options on. Lakovic tries to chest it down. Clips him on the shoulder pad, perhaps. Phil Hill can't get to it. Kowalski can. Uses the boards, plays it to the corner. Sam Smith. He's not Tony Hand. Tony Hand would have shot from that instantly.
Yep, and probably scored.
Yeah. Far top corner. Saw him do it once for GB.
Good work again in the corner there. Is that Fox again?
Yeah, Fox again. I'll have a little side bet with you. Who's favourite for man of the match? Ooh.
Yeah, he went for it. Jordan Fox went for a big hit/elbow. Centre ice there, just missed that.
I still think he's going to get man of the match unless something happens.
Richardson picks that up, but they got two. That's quite lucky there. I think he was just onside. Oh well, we'll take it. I would have been shouting offside if I was on the bench. 2-1, 13:08 to go in the second. Could do with another goal before the 10-minute mark and make a nice 3-1 lead at the halfway point. Don't want to let Cardiff think they're still in it. Big save, Kowalski.
On Jeff Pearce, the long-haired Jeff Pearce danced through the tulips. Look good, Panthers give it out. Panthers onside, Beauregard sends it in deep. Francis skips across and gets to it. Tom Norton can't keep that in, but Brock Wilson comes across to get it. Good pass from Wilson, got away with it over 2.5, nearly 3 lines. Now it's Pearce on the end of a stretch pass for the Cardiff Devils, coming the other way. Tom Norton intercepts, stretches, gets it, does what he has to do.
Not so good a job there by Clarkey though. Come on Clarkey, let's get this out, clear the zone.
Made a mistake, so put something right on the shift. No one's perfect.
Clear the zone, that's fine. Let's go from here.
Well, we were all right. Jared Adams cleared the zone for us.
Thanks, mate. Cardiff break in
here. Outnumbered here, Cardiff making room. It's off a skate, could have gone anywhere. Goes to the backboards, rebounds forward to David Clark. He sends it forward. I think that's Champagne sending it across to our side of the ice, and Clark tries to get there first. Jared Adams turns away from the hit, but Ben Davis, the little guy, local guy, I think he went on a two-way to one of the EPL sides last year. He's come back full-time to Cardiff this year. Panthers turn it across. Whistle down by the linesman with 11:43 to go. We're approaching the halfway mark in a game, sponsored by FM Sudafix. You're listening to Paul Moran, Gary Moran, and the camera work belongs to Mr. Steve Wilkinson.
I want another goal.
I want a lot more. No, I didn't get to put much on the bet because of the limitations, but I want to win by 5 or more.
Well, as we get thrown out the face-off, I just don't like it. They had a good chance there. They could have scored there. We were lucky that they didn't score. If they score there, it's 2-2. They think they're right in the game. Nottingham's the better team. There's been the better team for 30 minutes. But if you get to 30 minutes, you've been the better team for the whole 30 minutes, and it's still 2-2. You've got nothing to show for it. It's not good enough.
And it is, as the cliche goes, the worst score.
Yeah.
You know? It's like 30-15 in tennis.
Panthers keep it in there on the blue line. That's Stevie Lee. Jordan Fox down low.
Gets it across, kind of to Benedict. He backhands it, but it hits an errant Cardiff stick, and they jam it off the boards and down the ice. Sam Smith can't get to it. Kowalski has time, has a look, uses the board, sends it around. Jeff Harima has it.
Stevie Lee comes back behind the net, sets us up with Lupine. Lacko going for a line change.
High draft pick, you know, Jeff Harima. Paul.
One of the highest to play in the league, right?
Beaten only by Kachuk last year, who joined after we signed it. 11th overall, first round, Carolina. Played
Good work
for Carolina.
there for Harima. Picks out Nielsen. Nielsen goes into the slot to Francis. Doesn't get a piece of it.
Matska's clearing pass is picked up by Harima. Tries to get past one. Beauregard tries to help him. Can't. Pierce has a chance to circle and bring it out, and he goes east to west. It's up in the air. No one knows where it is. Kowalski doesn't know where it is. Dobbin was celebrating a goal. Why didn't you give me a goal? Because he didn't cross the line.
That's offside. Thank you. Cardiff complaining because it was a late call, but don't worry about it, Cardiff. It was the right call. You're offside. Guy went for a change, was still inside the zone as the guy came back over the blue line. Good work there from Harima.
29-39 gone in the game. Panthers lead by 2-1. And our match sponsors are FM Sudafix.
Cardiff win the face-off.
Well, they don't know where it is, and Panthers do, and Champagne sends it across, but there's no one there apart from big, bad Brad Voth. He sends it all the way around. Burrows gets it in deep. Davis trying to get it. Voth on policeman duty again with the two Brits, Burrows and Davis. It's off Tom Norton's skate. Panthers have a chance to clear. Matt Myers sends it down the right wing. Clarkey stands up, and the hit from the young Brit bounces off and bounces down.
There was a chance for 3-on-2, yep.
Yeah. Davis tries to get some steam going, turns it inside. Brad Voth with those soft hands, can't take it, and Panthers 2-on-2 come the other way.
3-on-2.
Now it's 3-on-2 with Wilson joining in. Backdoor, David Clark. Oh, the outstretched leg from Kenton Smith.
Delayed penalty.
Prevented an almost certain goal, and there's incoming to the box. Kowalski can't get in to the team bench in time for a 6-on-5, but at 30-38 it's going to be a 5-on-4 power play to the GMB Nottingham Panthers.
Big opportunity right now to take a 2-goal lead. Kind of needed 2-goal lead. Cardiff seemed to be pretty hungry, and that young kid Ben Davis, I played with him for the GB University team the last 2 years. Good little player, and come up with a couple of sneaky little game-tying goals and game-winning goals for Cardiff last year. And as long as they're within a goal, they got the belief they can get back in this game. We need a 2-goal lead.
They set a record for, you know, most games in a row won or not lost in regulation last year. They're in the Guinness Book of Records, I'm told.
19 in a row?
I think it got to 22 or something like that.
Nice.
Backdoor, straight in. Robert Lakovitz from Beeston. 30-55 gone. Panthers lead by 3-1.
Good work there up the top by Stevie Lee, I think it was. Took his time, could have took a shot, could have been a little bit impatient on the power play. Instead of being impatient, he was smart. Probably something Corey's taught him to do. Take your time, send it down low, cross behind the back of the net, and then up to Lacko, and Lacko picks out the bottom left corner. Nice.
Panthers in that final, being mentioned by Babby, the announcer, who was here for that at the end of last season. Never led by 2. Levers with a low shot. Ricochets off the stick of Stevie Lyle, and sometimes when Stevie Lyle lets 1 or 2 in, his head can go down.
Good work again. It was Fox and Lacko who did good work there to get that to Levers. Levers got a shot off.
Oh, Corey Nielsen's given the puck away after doing good work to corral it, and good save by Craig Kowalski.
3-1 lead, that's what we wanted. Is Wilson and Lepine on D here?
On D at the moment, that's Lepine and Wilson, yep. I can't see Wilson going for a while because although it's not an injury that stops you playing, the end of your thumb being broken,
yeah,
it stops you throwing punches, doesn't it?
It does, it does. Good work by the Devils keeping us down low. Good hustling there from Francis. He works hard, that Francis.
The legs are short, but they're always moving. McRae, Lepine steps across his man, gets to the puck first, and Panthers bring it out.
Wilson's
Crowd
very
getting
smart.
into it.
Yeah. Wilson's smart. He's got a good burst of speed for a big D-man too, so when he gets a chance to take up a quick strides, he does it every time and clears the zone.
Corey Nielsen with the puck for the GMB Panthers. They've got fresh legs on. Cardiff are getting a change on the fly going as well, so they've got fresh legs. Panthers bring it forward, off the boards. Beauregard didn't get to it. Oh, that's a dreadful hit by Brad Voth.
His stick got caught.
Did it?
He didn't mean it.
It was an accident?
Well, he came for the hit, but I think his stick was wrapped around the back of somebody's leg, and then his arm got caught around Levers, and he's, what, 1.5 feet taller than Leves, so he basically clotheslined him.
Yeah, but if you wrap a stick around anyone, around the neck, you got to get a high sticking penalty.
Well, I would have said it's a 2-2. A stick came across Leves' neck/jaw, but I'm just saying he didn't mean it. It's not like when he smashed his fist into what is the Swedish defenseman we played with that year? He knocked out on the boards at the playoffs.
Oh, I hate these pub quiz questions that you throw at me.
Nearly killed him.
Not big fat Robert Nordbach.
No. Oh, breakaway here for the Devils. Is that Pierce? Oh, we're going to be lucky if he does it. Hicksy loves the drama. He's probably going to call a penalty shot. Let's see.
I mean, called slashing for knocking the stick out. You can't do that now.
Oh, no?
You can't slash a stick out of a hand. Can you believe that rule?
Why?
They changed the rules.
At least he didn't call a penalty shot.
Well, then he couldn't, because that play would have been, well, next time he blows the whistle, as soon as he touched the puck, we tripped him up, but you can't call that penalty because this one supersedes it.
You can't slash someone's stick out there.
Correct. It's moved on since you went to university hockey.
I thought that's why you did wrist curls.
Yeah, I know.
Harima on the boards, takes a shot, saves Stevie Lyle, sends it all the way down. K-Wall will put this back up to Corey and Clark will try and set this up and come back. 4-on-3 power play, 5-on-3 power play for
Big
the Panthers.
5-on-3 power play for another 80 seconds.
Take a 4-1 lead and really solidify your dominance in this game right now.
Oh, it took a deflection and went up high as it found its way. High stick.
Good call. Great call, linesman. Outside, thanks, mate. Sorry, I'm a Panthers fan.
It's just a little insight to what the players might sledge, as they call it, the officials with during a game. That was a brutal call, wasn't it?
Come on, boys. 132, 111. Plenty of time. Clark will come back. He'll go over to Nielsen. Nope. Comes all the way up to Harima.
See, never try and guess what's going to happen, son, because it'll always bite you in the bum. Harima gets it back to David Clark. David Clark to Harima. Harima has a look. Diagonal pass. Corey Nielsen gets it to the side of the net, but the intercepting stick from Kenton Smith got a piece of it. Spoiled the pass, but Panthers have reworked it. One possession. Kept possession.
Clark has got time. Head up.
Feeds it to the side. Harima has a look. David Clark, big blast off target. Champagne goes to point. He's got the puck now. Fakes to go one way. Feathers the pass across to Clark. Clark can't get the shot on target. Nielsen circled the wagons. He's come right back round. Back to David Clark. His second big blast. The cannon needs the sights adjusting just a little bit. Dropped off to Nielsen by Harima. Given back to Harima. Harima gets it to the side. Clark to Nielsen. Nielsen to Clark. Clark has a look. Tries to force it through to the far side of the blue paint. Harima. They're getting a man back. It's in! Did ricochet. That man Beauregard gets his second goal of the game 3 seconds before Cardiff are getting a man back, and the Panthers have the 3-goal cushion. They lead the Cardiff Devils in a match sponsored by FM Sudafix. It was pretty 5-on-3, Paul, but then in the end it was a scruffy goal. It was a garbage goal, but as Rocky Saginaw told me a long time ago, they're all goals in the goal column.
Good 5-on-3. Again, I think Nottingham, a key to their success this year is going to be their power play. 5-on-4s, 5-on-3s. They worked well last year. Not well enough to get them the league, but definitely got them the playoffs and helped them out in the Challenge Cup. And it's going to be key if they want to win that league this year. And they look pretty good tonight.
And if Nottingham stay healthy, they'll stay fast, because they are a fast forward unit, and a fast forward unit will draw penalties, especially later in a game as an opposing team gets tired.
Big time. Keys keeping the D healthy. You've got to get Danny Myers back, and you need to keep everybody healthy. You lose one or two of your D, it's hard work.
Working on a lot of preventative stuff. Did a bit last year, quite a lot actually, and now we've upgraded and we've raised the bar even further on preventative stuff. Right down to they're eating steak for breakfast instead of porridge.
Oh,
I know.
Peppercorn sauce as well.
I don't know, but I'm not on that regime. Oh, nice feather pass inside, but Pierce read it. Brock Wilson played the man, but the puck's bounced kindly. Pierce is offside. Just to make sure everyone knows he was offside, he skated right to the far boards, where the Zamboni comes on and off. 5:10 to go, second period. Panthers lead by 4-1, sponsored by FM Sudafix.
I don't think Cardiff look as good as last year.
They relied a lot on Pelly last year. First game last year when Pelly played here, Rick Strachan, before he joined the bench, told me, I don't like that Pelly, I don't rate him, he's no good.
Good old Strap.
Yeah, that's why he used to coach in Hull. In the end, if it's not broke, why fix it? So we've stuck with it. It's a formula that worked. Good block by Levers. Beauregard, 1-on-1. Here he goes. Beauregard for 5-1 against Stevie Lyle. Top corner. Beauregard's hat-trick. Bo's back. The Panthers are back. And we are at 35-13. GMB Panthers lead the Cardiff Devils by 5-1.
Nice finish. Made Stevie Lyle look like he's coming across just a little bit and just chipped it up top corner. 5-1. Another goal and your £8.81 bet's coming in.
Thanks for reminding me. Look at the crowd, they're enjoying themselves. It's all started again. It's so hard, and starting a week earlier than normal has made it even harder.
Goal for the Panthers and a hat-trick for number 9.
35-13, GMB Panthers lead by 5-1. Oh, Tom Norton runs into trouble in the shape of the back of David Clark, but he's hustled and bustled and he's got the puck back and he's got it to Wilson. Wilson gets it up the board, Champagne gets a piece of it, but Adams circles and goes to get possession for the Cardiff Devils. He sends it east to west.
Great recovery by Norton.
That's all you can ask. Matt Myers makes some room. Champagne's at the back door, feathered across. Champagne gets some of it, but not enough to steer it into the back of the net behind Stevie Lyle. If this keeps up, we might see Joe Myers in nets before the end of the game.
I bet you 5 we see him.
I'm not betting at all. It was my idea. I tell you what, the Brad Voth of old would have tried to get something going in this game, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but he would have tried to get it going at 3-1. 5-1, what's the point? Unless it's Nottingham, Sheffield, and you get...
but I didn't really mean right now. I meant he would have tried to get something going for his team.
Yeah. Good work by the Panthers. 5-1, working it down low.
Kicked across to the back. Lakovic, nearly fed it to Benedict.
Good
Fox
work
wins
Fox.
it back. Benedict sidesteps the shot blocking effort
Up
by
top,
Davis.
Stevie Lee.
Tipped by Benedict. Benedict's done a lot except score tonight. Jordan Fox is a find. Beauregard has picked up 3 goals. Panthers have looked solid at the back, apart from a 5-on-3 goal, which saw Devils lead. Killer has looked good at the back. The camera work's looking good.
Solid.
Sudafix adverts in the ice look good. Midland Filtration's adverts in the ice look good. The Panthers logo looks good in the ice. It's all good.
Bob Sinclair on the tannoy, bouncing out there for the fans.
Who's Bob Sinclair?
He sings this song.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know that if it isn't from the glam rock years of the 70s. Was it sung by Slade? Is it a cover of a Slade song?
No, Corey Nielsen. Oh, Wilson. No, Tom Norton.
Now you'll get there in the end, son. Corey Nielsen gloves it down and uses the boards to get it forward. Mark Levers corrals it, turns it forward. Francis had his head down, and he was Mark Richardson. Clean, honest player, didn't run him from behind. Francis stretches, wins the puck, gets it to the corner. Kenton Smith protects it. Cardiff bang it down the ice, but it should be icing. It's not gone through the blue paint. Are the linesmen going to blow the whistle? Yeah, they get one right.
Might see Marcus Maynard get a shift in a minute. He's on the bench. He's on the bench?
Yeah, he's on the bench.
Should get a shift then, 5-1.
I want the kid to make it. I want every kid that ever gets a chance to wear the black and gold to make it, because it's such a thrill for him.
Matt Myers loses the face-off. Cardiff just chipped that off the boards.
Oh, and it's bounced kindly. Here's Pierce. Panthers getting back in numbers.
Oh.
Well, Brock Wilson didn't quite get it, but he did enough to put him off, really.
Nice
Body's
move.
going down, linesman's gone down. It won't be Cavender, is it? Oh, I think it is. Oh, and Panthers get it away, and it's another one-on-one, is it? Scott Champagne comes in one-on-one, picks his spot, and Stevie Lau makes a save.
They got a call.
But the arm's gone up. It's a penalty against the Cardiff Devils. Whistle's not gone yet. Wasn't a clear-cut chance, so there's no danger of a power play, but slashing's the call against the Cardiff Devils, coming in at 37.50. Panthers leading by 5-1, and the bet could be looking very good if they convert this.
Who's coming out for the PP here? Beauregard. Oh, we got Beauregard. Lacko and...
Well, Beauregard scored
Fox.
3 goals. He scored one of them when he wasn't even trying to score. He was trying to pass.
Beauregard, Lacko and Fox, Benedict and Stevie Lee.
Yeah, Fox and Stevie Lee on the blue line. Panthers have got like 3 power play units worked out here, haven't
Yeah, they got the... That's one thing. You can criticise Corey that he's too offensive. But when it comes to special teams, because of how offensive he is, I don't think anybody can test the Panthers for their capabilities on the PP.
And even when it doesn't work, i.e. it doesn't score a goal, the other team's a little bit cream-crackered by the end of the penalty kill.
Oh yeah, they're toast. Fox works it down low.
Especially this period when they're at the wrong end of the ice.
Beauregard looking for number 4. Comes off a leg pad there. Devils
Comes off
trying to
the
have a 2-on-1.
back of Mark Richardson's leg. He's limping. He's limped all the way to the bench. That's a stinger. He'll have to ice that in the interval, which comes in 93 seconds. Before that, Panthers are still on the power play.
Jordan Fox brings it up, takes it over the blue line. He's got Matt Myers with him. David Clutch has come off the bench. Cardiff get it away, and Brad Voth will chase it down against big Corey Nielsen.
Corey Nielsen gets the wood on him, rubs him out on the boards. The puck's on the boards. Voth tries to keep it going. Corey Nielsen sticks a leg in, wins possession. Brock Wilson, and he's gone off. That was David Clark giving it to his coach. Now this is Matt Myers giving it out to Harima. Harima uses the boards and sends it all the way around to David Clark. David Clark tries to one-time it off the boards and can't. Scott Champagne comes in.
Help.
Matt Myers can't get to it. Harima gets a piece of it. Matt Myers this time backhands it.
Good work, good work.
Clarkey leaves it.
Time, downloaded Clarkey. Clarkey will probably come back up here. Clarkey might keep it and try and work a shot himself.
Myers making a nuisance of himself right in front. And Cardiff do get it down the ice.
30 seconds left of the period. Solid period. Was that 3-0 period? 2-1 going in or 3-1 going in?
2-1 going at the start.
3-0 second period. That's solid.
Panthers power it out to Lakovic's last swing. We're running out of time, and he tries to set it up for Levers right between the hash marks. Cardiff are going to get it down the ice. They've got their man back, Mark Smith. They've killed that power play, but they have lost the second period by 3-0. And sponsored by FM Sudafix, Panthers will go into the last period tonight leading by 5-1. Third period coming right up.
The players will be back after this short message from the Nottingham Building Society, headline sponsor of the Nottingham Panthers. Are you saving for your first home and thinking about getting on the property ladder? Are you aged 18 to 39? Would you like to see how you could get up to £1,000 free per tax year for your first home? Let us tell you about the Lifetime ISA. The Lifetime ISA is a savings account for 18 to 39-year-olds who want a little extra help with their future savings goals. You can use it for your first home or wait until you're 60 and use your savings for retirement. The government will give you a 25% bonus on your savings. So you save £100, you get £25. You save £4,000, which is the maximum per tax year, you get £1,000 free, paid straight into the account, plus interest. You can open an account with just £10 online at thenottingham.com. Ineligible withdrawals are subject to a government charge of up to 25%. Check the terms and conditions for more information. Now back to the Nottingham Panthers.
Going for a meal with her this evening. She's forgotten the dentures. It's soup and noodles all round.
20 minutes to go then, unless there's a massive comeback from the Cardiff Devils. And it's a record first game crowd of 5,444 in the building. That's a record for Nottingham and the league and ice hockey in this country.
I wonder what Sheffield's first league games.
Well, they haven't had their first league game yet. They're playing in Belfast as we play here. I'm pretty sure Belfast won't be 5,444 though.
Pretty sure Sheffield's will be 5,444.
There's a good Middlesbrough song.
Jordan Fox with the face-off, doesn't get it, but Nottingham come close. Backed off for lack of it.
Yeah, Brandon Benedict hustled and bustled and got it forward. Corey Nilsson's been a big fan of Benedict. He's tried to sign him for 3 years. Finally, he's got him. He's brought his Belfast-based girlfriend over with him. Jordan Fox shields the puck well, Paul.
I like Jordan Fox. I can see why he played in Finland. I mean, he's a bit of a gritty, grindy player, and all of those attributes is what I like. As he tees one up from the slot, it's Nielsen. Big save, Stevie Lyle. But he obviously has a lot of skill as well. I mean, you can't go and play in Finland if you haven't got some skills.
Yep. Team leader, they say, wherever he goes. Stevie Lee hustles and bustles.
Good work, Stevie Lee. Francis comes away from it, doesn't clear it.
Pearce didn't look like an import there. And Mark Levers looked like a D-man there, albeit with soccer skills. Phil Hill tries to go past Lepine. Lepine spins and turns and tracks him back, but Phil Hill gets it across to Voth, who's gone to the front of the net, can't get the shot away. Not seen a lot from big bad Brad Voth tonight.
Slashing on the stick. Yeah. I hate that call. That's awful.
It's a dreadful call, isn't it?
Even when you break somebody's stick, it's ice hockey. Like, if you're strong enough to break someone's stick, you should be commended, not penalised.
Is this deja vu for Cameron and Steve Wilkinson? It's just a different generation of Moran moaning about the same thing 1 year on from last year.
You've got to agree, that slash on the stick, that's not a slash. Slashing is
what I'm saying, Paul, is he got sick of hearing me saying exactly what you're saying last year when they brought it in.
Matt Myers breaks away on the short hand, takes a shot, deflection, off the netting. Attaboy, Matty.
Keep your eye on the puck at all times. And look out for the special discounts all over Nottingham at vouchermania.com. They are unbelievable, the offers at vouchermania.com.
You couldn't get a sponsorship deal with Groupon, the most predominant internet voucher provider.
Well, thanks for giving somebody that doesn't sponsor me a plug. But no, didn't ask for one because I like to support local businesses.
Vouchermania is not local, is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh,
Adam runs it, my mate Adam Small.
Vouchermania is where you need to be. Vouchermania.com.
They also, I'll tell you what else they did. They did a printed version of it and bunged 150,000 Vouchermania newspapers through letterboxes. Ooh, bad giveaway by the Panthers. Bad giveaway by the Cardiff Devils to lose the possession. 3 Devils in the corner though, including Pierce, gets the puck back. Ricochet off the side of the net.
Good work, good work. Come on, Leaves. Attaboy. Leaves makes up for his error there, giving them a 2-on-1, which they didn't capitalise on. Sends it down. And Panthers got 1 minute and 7 seconds left to kill on this breakaway. Lakowitz in the corner. Works it back down to Leaves. That's it, boys. Levers holds it up. Gets picked off by a Cardiff defenseman. It's Lapine. Holding them off at their blue line. Levers comes back down. Take a shot. Hold it up. Attaboy, Leaves. See, Leaves is worth his weight in gold for things like that. He does the right play. He always makes the right decision.
They call it doing the little things.
The little things win you a championship. Stevie Lee, is that?
I think it's Jordan Fox.
Jordan Fox, first error of the game.
Lost an edge. Might not be Jordan Fox's error, it might be Adam Goodridge's error.
Cardiff, 26 seconds left on the power play, trying to work it up the half wall. Pierce sends it down, Voff in the corner, up to the slot. Mark Richardson keeps it down low. Mark Richardson's had a hell of a game for Cardiff. Mark Richardson up to the top, we're going to try and send something to the net. Voff comes across the front, good save K-Wall. Cardiff still with possession, still down low. Nottingham, 3 seconds left. A little bit tired, get the man back, clear the zone, line change. K-Wall with a save, hits the netting. Line change, face off, thank you very much, good job. 16:37 left in the third.
Panthers lead by 5-1. The GMB Nottingham Panthers went behind to a 5-on-3 power play, then they came back, and we've had goals from Lakowitz, 3 from Beauregard, and another from Jordan Fox. From a very personal viewpoint, I'd like them just to stretch the lead 1 more goal at least.
So would I, and I'd like Marcus Maynard to get a shift or 2. Brock Wilson does a good job mustering out in the corner. And again.
Well, Tom Norton's dressed tonight because Milton Keynes obviously haven't got a game, but I think Josh Ward is playing for the Trafford team, the second team up in Manchester, against the Nottingham Lions.
Really?
Yeah, Tony Hand's making him play against his home ground team, hometown team and all his mates, just to spice it up a bit in Altrincham.
Oh, and, well, Josh knows there's no friends out there on the ice. Offside. Delayed offside. Panthers got time to set this up. Tom Norton. Take your time, Tom. Nice play. Francis picks it up, comes out his own blue line, bank off the boards to Clark. In his skates, not very good. Cardiff are going to regroup and come back the other way.
This is Scott Dobbin bringing it forward, left wing, fires it in, diagonal into the far corner, the dump. Pierce picks it off, straight into the feet of Mark Levers. Mark Levers brings it forward, and then just couldn't quite stretch forward enough to turn it inside to Scott Champagne. Cardiff bring it forward, stick knocked out of David Clark's hands, and that's another thing I don't like about it, because that's not slashing.
But that is slashing, according to the previous slashing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The more they make calls like slashing someone's stick, slashing, the softer it gets. I don't like it soft.
They will tell you, if you ask them to explain it to me, what's the difference between one and the other. They will say, well, he slashed the stick near his hands.
They'll actually say that.
I've heard that said, yeah. Corey Nielsen off the glass. Champagne can't get it. Corey Nielsen one-hands it forward. Champagne gets it this time.
So I actually like it where somebody actually tomahawks somebody's stick about 5 times trying to break it. Those are the good old days. And the Sherwood Featherlight that Paul Ady used to use just wouldn't break, and he'd go and still score on a breakaway. Just been tomahawked 19 times and he still put it shelf. And Sherwood
Levers gets it forward. Scott Champagne takes it further forward. Panthers in the attack zone. He tries to buy some time. He wheels away. He gets it to the back door. Jordan Fox tries to come the long way around, doesn't quite have control enough to go for the wraparound, but he's got it to Champagne. Champagne turns his back, gets the puck into the corner, and it's Mark Smith who brings it forward for the Cardiff Devils. Forward to Phil Hill, he dishes it off right wing to McRae. McRae tries to backhand it in, goes over Corey Nielsen's head, but it's Panthers who go back to collect in the shape of Jordan Fox.
Pace has settled down a bit now. Cardiff seem to be a little bit tired, and Nottingham obviously 5-1 lead. They're not in a hurry to score.
Could be a different kettle of fish tomorrow in the tight blue barn, couldn't it?
Well, it's a completely different game. You don't have the room to skate out there as somebody.
Lacko was tripped. Just got a piece of him.
Take the skate guards off, Lacko.
Yeah. Who put that sellotape on the bottom of his skates in the interval? Someone obviously said, well, we're winning 5-1. Oh, clever play by Kowalski. Someone obviously said, 5-1 up, let's give him a chance. Let's put sellotape on Leaves' skates. Lacko skates. Here comes Frank, the big tough guy from Washington State. NHL draft pick. Pierce leaves it. Matska. Matska was supposed to be France-bound in the summer. Was leaving, wasn't it Matska that was leaving to go to France, and then something happened, and he changed his mind and he didn't go to France. He came back to Cardiff.
Wasn't it Matska that had a Twitter row with Simsy, or was that somebody else?
Yeah, Paul's right, yeah.
Simsy.
I wouldn't know, I've never gone on Twitter, but Steve's also telling me that the problem with Matska in France was his wife, because she's already pregnant, couldn't get insurance to cover the medical bills in France.
Oh, okay.
So they come back to Cardiff where you get it free on the NHS.
Oh, well, it's always a consideration.
Especially for Canadians. That was just a fact. Oh, bad bounce off the boards.
I would have thought Simsy wouldn't. He actually might try and impregnate a few people's wives to get them to sign for the Steelers. Just to
Test
get the
tube.
free medical.
You mean test tube? I know what you mean.
We'll wipe that from the record. No libel laws.
Let's say allegedly, tongue-in-cheek. Let's say it was a joke, and he didn't mean. He meant test. Yeah, it was just a pure joke because we can't edit.
Simsy, my Sky Sports correspondent, colleague, friend.
All right, here come the Cardiff Devils. Can they try and salvage some glory out of this? Not glory, but honour, pride. McRae's gone all the way around, but Panthers get a piece of it, and they intercept and get it forward. Champagne was the man who intercepted the puck. Panthers haven't got it out the zone. Lepine has another chance. Turns away from Brad Voth. We gave him a good whack with the Sherwood Featherlight.
Champagne drops it back to Lepine. Lepine is Stevie Lee. On defence, Champagne goes for a change. Benedict curls up the right wing. And I think Lepine looking for some options. Jordan Fox to the left. Lepine makes the red line, sends it down low. Stevie Lau is going to cover that. Panthers get a face-off. 11:33 to go in the third. Looking solid, 5-1 lead. The only person that's disappointed about the 5-1 lead is you, because you want it to be 6-1 for your £8.81 bet.
Hey, he'll win it. If we win by 5 or more, I'm up 100 quid nearly. If we win by 3 exactly, I'm up 50 quid.
So you either want Panthers to score 1 more or the Devils to score?
I've told Corey if it's 4 goals with a minute to go and we don't look like scoring, he has to put it in his own net. It's worth, I'll give him half of the 50 quid. No, as if.
Lacko working hard down low, Cardiff trying to clear their own zone.
Well, Jordan Fox isn't any good at basketball, and I probably wouldn't put him in at wicket keeper, but I'd have him on my hockey team. I've seen enough so far to know that.
Good work from Wilson on D. Cardiff regroup, make the blue line, drop pass, Dobbin tees up a shot, K-Wall save, face off. Pace slowed down a little bit, but at 5-1 it's gonna, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Man of the match for the Panthers so far, Beauregard with his hat-trick, or Jordan Fox with that blistering start to his first game?
It's tough not to give it to the person with the hat-trick, but in my own personal opinion, I give it to Jordan Fox, because his 2 first shifts he made 6 hits, and then he scored the tyre up off the bat. So.
And to be fair, no disrespect to Bo, but his second was a pass that ricocheted off of D-Man's. You know, he got the credit for the goal. He made it, and I know how it works and all the rest of it, Paul, but
Bo's gonna have something to say if he doesn't get MOM with a hat-trick.
Yeah, he won't. He's not that kind of bloke. He'll just go home and have a game of poker. Oh, he's on the blade. It could be 4 goals. If it's 4, it's got to be Beauregard. Soft shot. Penalty coming. Incoming for Cardiff. Beauregard scored 1 one-on-one, didn't get the other.
Try to go short side. Stevie Lyle equal to it with his blocker. Nice try. Don't think you could have really denied him with the man of the match if he'd got 4. Maybe that's your excuse now, but you missed the second breakaway.
Hey, Jordan Fox got a great goal as well, as throwing some big hits and maintaining momentum and all the rest for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Panthers on the power play, looking for a vital 6th goal.
Correct.
Vital.
Harima, download to Matt Myers, up to
David Clark, pass saved, Steve Lyle.
Devils do good work on the PK there. Send it cross ice down to K-Wall. Nielsen's going to pick it up and regroup. Harima and Matt Myers to the right-hand side. Matt Myers picks it up, makes the red line. Rims it all the way around, but Stevie Lau gets a piece of it. Chips it back round the boards. Gets cut off, hits the net. Why does that face-off come outside?
It depends who it came off.
It didn't come off us. Hit the net and then drop down to Harima.
And it went upstairs because we have plexi, not glass, at the ends now with stanchions, because that's easier to take in and out for concerts. But because of the stanchions you have to hold them, they stick out. You know, they stick out half an inch.
So it's the
nice play by Jordan Fox.
Cardiff will send that all the way down. Big Brad Voff offside, if you ask me. Chase that down. K-Wall's too smart to get conned by him, though.
He's copped 2 for slashing on Kowalski.
And he's just got another one. Attaboy Voffa.
Attaboy Hicksy. He's looking after Mac Paddy power interests. I didn't even tell him.
Face-off will be in the Cardiff zone. And that'll be a 5-on-3 power play for 48 seconds. I think that £8.81 is going to come in.
You reckon?
Yep. Who's coming out?
Got 2 for slashing. Just 2 for slashing. So it's 48 seconds of 5-on-3.
Clark is definitely not changing.
Clark's out there with a cannon. He got 3 goals last week in Belfast. He hasn't got 1 yet.
Clarky wants a goal. 9:15 to go. Clarky wants a goal. Dan Groen comes in for the last 9 minutes and 15 seconds. Nice for him to get a bit of ice time.
There's one of the bits of plastic off the top of the boards there, but the linesman hasn't noticed.
Of course he hasn't. Nice for Dan Green to get a bit of ice time. His
another one.
Father-in-law, Mitch Stevenson, will probably be giving a big cheer right now.
This is another one I don't understand. They took the penalty, so the face-off, if the team takes a penalty, goes to the other end. They brought it back out here because Panthers were already on the power play. It makes no odds. If you take the penalty, the face-off's in your zone.
Well, if it was an icing call, which was the only argument that they could possibly give for why it came all the way back, it would have to be in our own zone. So yeah,
ridiculous.
Cardiff send it all the way down. Corey Nielsen's going to come back and pick this up and regroup. We've got Clark and
Nielsen, focus Nielsen. Come on Nielsen,
Clark,
focus.
Benedict and Fox up front, and Nielsen and Lepine at the back. 5-on-3, 20 seconds left. Could do with making something happen in the next 20 seconds.
Man with the plan gets the puck. Corey Nielsen across to Lepine. Lepine can't get the one-timer away. Can he this time? Yes, he can. Pad save. Rebound cleared away. Crumbs swept away by Cardiff, but not out of the zone. Benedict to the back door. Corey Nielsen. 1-2-3. Lepine gives it to the side. Benedict comes outside. Can't get the shot away. Back of the net. David Clark. 6-1. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's a 5-goal spread.
Told you Clark could get his goal right now. 9:15 to go. He was definitely not changing. He wanted a goal. He got his goal. Attaboy Blue. Nice play. Who is that dished it to him? Champagne or Benedict?
Benedict.
Nice play. Fake the shot. Made the D-man come one more step across. Gave it Clarky. Stevie Lyle already committed across. Clarky's just got to tap it in as he does.
I'll tell you
just
who else.
Tap it in. Just tap it in.
Happy, just tap it in. I'll tell you who else will be jumping up and down right now with 8:22 to go. Half of our shirt manufacturing team, based in Cardiff, was the one who told me about the bet on 5 goals or more, and he was putting some money on it.
Is that tonight's rep?
No, his partner.
Oh, so technically, yeah, tonight's rep.
Now, here come the Panthers. Stevie Lyle's got that shot from levers.
So,
37.
Nothing to do with the ref, actually, Paddy Power. If you're listening to this DVD.
No, absolutely nothing to do with Hicksy. Hicksy, he wouldn't be able to put a bet on. He's a referee. He doesn't know his left hand from his right hand. He doesn't know one slash from another.
He'll be banging trouble if he's got about 19 grand on a 5-minute score.
We're only joking again.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Tongue in cheek.
7:54 to go in the third. Panthers lead 6-1. Stevie Lee chips it up the boards. Matt Myers helps it on as Francis chases that down. Cardiff come away with it, trying to salvage some sort of pride here. Good hit, Stevie Lee. Nice hip check. Clarkey bumps it back. Matt Myers picks it up and Nottingham regroup. Just a better team tonight, the Panthers. They look the
They've
better
had a
team
good
on
camp.
paper.
I mean, I don't know that Cardiff have had a great camp. They've played a few games, but I don't think they've been... Well, I mean, I booked some ice time for the boys, and we booked 2 games in Belfast, and they've been together at the gym. They've been together for a meal or 2 or 3 or 4. They've been on the ice a couple of times, you know, well, at least once a day, sometimes twice a day.
Who's that?
Oh, it's
21.
Kid
Who's
called,
that?
He's just getting a run out today called Luke Piggott.
Surprised Stevie Lee didn't just sucker punch him straight in his face. Cross check.
Well, maybe he'll be on the ice tomorrow.
6:50 to go. Nottingham looking solid, 6-1. Want to keep this lead and maybe build on it if they can. Go into tomorrow with Cardiff.
As long as
worried.
they don't, as long as they don't let another goal in, I'm happy now. I don't care if we score or something.
Is Jordan Fox filling in on D here for a shift? Is that Marcus Maynard, number 6?
Yes, he's on for his
Attaboy.
first ever shift. Good. For the GMB Nottingham Panthers. He's playing alongside Corey Nielsen. He's just had a few seconds, get a feel for it. He's never played in front of 5,444 people before. He's probably never seen 5,444 people in one place before, unless he was one of them in the crowd somewhere.
No, technically he played in the varsity game the last 3 years. And that's
yeah,
always
he did.
a
Yeah,
sellout.
that's 6,500. So that was a daft comment. Just wondering if you were alert, if you were there to correct.
But Marcus Maynard has first shift, finished on neutral.
Yep.
No minus. Solid shift for him defensively. Did his
54
job.
minutes gone. Panthers lead by 6-1, a 5-goal spread against the Cardiff Devils. It was really tight in the playoff final. It hasn't really been tight this time around. Panthers go to Cardiff 24 hours from now. By the time you watch this, you will know how that one's gone. Beauregard's got a hat-trick. Jordan Fox is a contender. And all the new guys have done enough to justify selection for wearing the black and gold. It's been a good performance from the GMB Panthers. Feisty and hard-working more than anything. And good skills, good speed. And Panthers have had Cardiff's number tonight. And we've had 1 or 2 little errors, early season errors. But mostly, as we approach 5 minutes to go, the fans, a record first game crowd, have had something to cheer about from start to finish. Cardiff took the lead. Panthers have dominated since.
Yeah, solid performance from them tonight. They went down 1-0 on a 5-on-3, and they've come back and scored 6 unanswered goals. I don't think you can ask for much more. Lepine puts a good hit in there. Panthers try and clear the zone. Clark can't quite get there. Cardiff keep it in. Stevie Lee's going to pin this guy against the boards right now. Try and slow this down.
Ben Davis being pinned on the boards. He lost possession. He's only little. Got some good skills. You said you played with him at GBG universities.
Yeah, Lepine's going to take his head up. All the forwards get a change. Back to Stevie Lee. Regroup. 4:30 left. Panthers are in a good position. They're going to win this game. Perfect start to the season.
Benedict brings it forward down the right wing. Hits the linesman. Hits the American linesman, Canadian linesman. I think he's American. He's all right. He's a good guy. And we've got just over 4 minutes to go. Panthers leading by 5 goals. 6-1 the score. Marcus Maynard on for his second shift. Can't get it at the first attempt. Gets it at the second. Has a look. Takes it behind the net. Brings it forward. Nice bit of confidence in his first game. Phil Hill comes in. They might have played together at some point. No, I doubt it. Phil Hill must have moved on to the pros long before Marcus Maynard made it to the Lions.
Good shift from Marcus Maynard. He comes up, skates up, drives enough to bring the forward to him, and then throws it all the way across. Perfect. I'm sure Martin Etheridge probably taught him how to do that. Somebody that's coached a lot in Nottingham Juniors, done a good job with the Nottingham Juniors, Martin Etheridge. And Marcus Maynard deserves to be out there for his second shift of the night. He's doing a good job as he picks it up now, makes the red line and sends it in. Perfect.
Exactly what you'd expect any D-man to do in that situation. Bounces over Beauregard's stick and they get it down the ice, the Cardiff Devils, but only as far as Corey Nielsen. Maynard runs shotgun, gives him a support position he could pass to. Corey tells him to skate across. Gets the puck off the boards.
Perfect.
Exactly how they've been working it at practice. Harima pulls a move over the halfway line, sends it in. No whistle against Nottingham. Just over 3 minutes to go. Harima finishes his hit. It hasn't quite freed the puck up for Matt Francis. Cardiff get it down the ice, but Tom Norton has lots of time. We've got Tom Norton and Brock Wilson on defence at the moment. They're pairing the less experienced players with the better experienced players. Perfect approach.
That's exactly what you should do, yeah. And it seems to... That's one thing I'll commend Corey on. Since he first took over, he's put the more experienced, older, more intelligent players with the younger players, just to balance it out and cover any instances where the younger player might make a little mistake. Or as Panthers come away here, and you got Levers and Myers on a 2-on-1.
Oh, Levers
goes short side, probably had across the goalie, maybe block aside top shelf. As he takes a hit there, I think that's Frank on D.
The 2-on-1, the D-man decided to take Matt Myers out of the equation and leave the shooter to the goalie, which is textbook stuff. And Stevie Lyle was able to just about deal with the shot from Levers. I think it clipped the outside of the post and went around and about, but with the 2-minute warning approaching, Panthers still lead by 5 goals, 6-1 up. Pucks on the boards, Panthers battle on the wall, Lakovitz and Benedict get it back to Steve Lee. Steve Lee gives it across to Guy Lepine. Steve Lee goes east to west and Jordan Fox gets enough on it, controls it. Shapes up for the shot, soft one, has to go through the defenseman's legs. Back to Benedict, Benedict uses the boards, gets it round the back. Mark Smith gets it further around. As Burrows bringing it forward. Lakovitz makes a nuisance of himself. Piggott's got it forward, soft backhand shot. Dan Green sees it go past his far post. Panthers, through Jordan Fox, win possession and flick it down the ice, and we've got 80 seconds to go. Panthers leading by 6-1. They went a goal behind. Tom Norton nearly picked that off and took it over the halfway line. As it was, he got enough on it to spoil the attack by the Cardiff Devils, and we've got 66 seconds to go.
Great job by the Panthers tonight. Perfect first game. Big crowd, got a goal behind, 6 unanswered goals, 6-1. See if they can get 7. Perfect. They look good. Get Danny Myers back in the lineup, hopefully in the next 4 or 5 weeks. Solid.
Panthers fans clapping it down. It's been a great opener for the GMB Nottingham Panthers in front of a great crowd. Great fun to watch, great fun to talk about. Tom Norton makes a move, shoots, block a save. Just wouldn't settle for Matt Francis. Tom Norton reads the play, bounces over his stick, he goes down. Tom Norton's going to take a penalty.
That's okay, good job Nort, good shift. Got a shot.
26.2 seconds to go, think of the bet.
I don't care about the bet, and there's no way Cardiff are going to score. I bet you the winnings you'd get on your 5-goal spread, Cardiff don't score.
No deal. Shrewd, isn't he?
Matt Myers is taking a face-off. Matt Myers is taking a face-off. You're going to win the face-off, and Brock Wilson's going to rim it all the way around.
Okay, so Cardiff win the draw, but Leeds gets a piece of it and squirts it over the blue line. Kenton Smith gives it to Pierce. Panthers fans start clapping it down again. It's 15 seconds to go. First game, 2 points in the league, 2 points in the cup. Last 10 seconds. Cardiff with one last chance, saved by Dan Green. Last 4 seconds, Matt Myers will send it down the ice and finish it off. There's the hooter. 2 points in the cup, 2 points in the league, and nearly 100 quid winnings from the bookies for me.
Who knows what Hicksy won? Allegedly.
All right, my thanks to Paul Moran for all the comedy, all the jokes, and the expert view. We'll have you back for another game later in the season, Paul. It was as much fun as I thought it would be.
Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure.
Steve Wilkinson on the camera. This is Gary Moran saying thanks for watching. Panthers win the opening game by 6-1 against the Cardiff Devils. FM Sudafix will present the man of the matches. I reckon Mark Richardson and Jordan Fox. If not him, Beauregard for the Panthers. But they're in with a shout. We'll keep it running till you see who wins it. Thanks for watching, folks. It's great to be back. Season 2011-12 is well and truly underway.
After the game, tonight the Panthers from the Easy Meal, supplied by Pizza Express. Take advantage of the fabulous offer to show your match ticket or season ticket and get 2 for 1 meals before and after every home Panthers game. With a final birthday, happy birthday to Amy Lou Collins, who is 13 on Friday the 9th. What's up from Mum, Hannah, and Ginger? I'm very promoting.
Okay, time now for the presentation of tonight's ARCO Man of the Match Awards. These are being presented on behalf of match sponsors Independent Sudafix by Steve Hutchinson. The Man of the Match for the Devils this evening, number 17, Mark Richardson.
We wish everyone of the travelling fans and the Cardiff Devils wishing you and your team a very safe journey home.
And tonight's Man of the Match for the Cheerleading Panthers, number 44, Jordan Fox.
Are you looking for a new mortgage? Get unbiased advice from our team of experts at the Nottingham Mortgage Services. Secure the right deal and you could save money on your mortgage. Visit thenottingham.com/mortgages and let us help.